Let's go! What are we doing? We are coding in the real world. You would think that DeepSeek and OpenAI would teach you about the same basic shiitake that Duck 9 has been teaching since sophomore year in college. Kappa Alpha Theta, who loves us? We do. We love us. I almost threw the pill away. We're going to need a little bit of theta love because this video is called What DeepSeek and OpenAI Won't Teach You and Won't Teach Kappa Alpha Theta, Theta Alpha Kappa, Kappa Alpha Theta about FICO scores and the 31 envelopes method. You would think that DeepSeek and OpenAI would have taught some of the most basic things ever, which is how do you exactly get your FICO score to 800? It's so easy. It's detail oriented, but it is so easy. You use the 31 envelopes method. Envelope number 1, hashtag PO Box 105281. Hashtag PO Box 105281. You would think that, like Gary Tan saying, Larry, if you just learn how to code, you'd be unstoppable. Gary Tan, you're welcome. And thank you, because this is coding on 3 platforms: TransUnion, Experian, and Equifax. Do they want you to just write code and upload your credit code to their database? No, they want to block you. That's why you need a number 10 envelope and an API prepayment called a US postage stamp. Are we coding in the real world now? Or are we coding in the real world because you won't even be able to get access to Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax via their website, annualcreditreport.com? Broken. That's why envelope 1 is your form, hashtag PO Box 105281, which I will even text you because it's difficult to find even with DeepSeek and OpenAI, which is what the 12 days of OpenAI won't teach you, which is why I'm doing deeply seeking the unofficial 23 days of OpenAI. Who's coding IRL right now? Let's go 0 to 800 FICO score. So that way you'll build confidence because you're like, oh, I'm an immigrant. I'm a documented immigrant and my FICO score isn't the best. Who might you mimic in being blonde and going from 0 FICO to $1 billion? David Rorsheim. Who's betting 1,000 with blonde, cute people? I am. Thank you for your adoration. David Rorsheim, venture capitalist at Draper Fisher Jurvetson, was like, Larry, I'm an Australian and I don't have credit. Perfect. Prepay your postpaid. That's it. Prepay your postpaid. Because he just got into a cell phone agreement that was postpaid because he was paying properly. Prepaying your postpaid forces positive information to go into Experian, TransUnion. Forcing it in. Just putting it right into Experian also. Are these hilarious jokes for consent? Yes. Because what we need to do is put in just the tip. Once we get the tip in, now we are able to inseminate high credit data that is positive on our tax ID number, aka our temporary Social Security number, aka our permanent Social Security number, because we were born in the United States of America. What's the tree symbol? Tree. UIUC is I. Going from 0 to 800 in FICO score is not straightforward. There are blockers, and these blocker of API calls are not to your advantage. Where if we're doing the 31 envelopes method, they're not blockable. You can't block it. You can't stop it. You can't even hope to contain it. That's what it means to put in just the tip. And this is where the details matter, which is when I was asking DeepSeek and OpenAI questions of what's the 31 envelopes method in getting to a FICO score of 800. Because when I came up with the sophomore year, I'm like, there's no way that this arbitrage can continue. And if you're new to business, hi, I'm Larry Chang, third institution in Silicon Valley. Arbitrage is just a complicated way of saying sell it first and then buy it. Am I front running like the way that Citadel Security does with our trades over at Robinhood? No, we don't trade on Robinhood. What are we, losers? We're not losers, we're winning, which is where we want to use other people's experiences and other people's money and other people's protocol. OPM, OPM, OPP. That's the hard-hitting triples of winning at code prior to us applying into YC, where they're going to ask you, what is a protocol or hack that you prior ran that you succeeded with? And then you'll be like, oh, I studied Stanford videos on Chad and Steve's website, and I also read and memorized URLs for YC, and I am a mentee of Larry Chang. He's the one who helped me get to $1 billion as a solo proprietor because I wanted to be the first person to go from 0 to $1 billion with just one employee. Hi, I'm Larry Chang. It's great to hang out with you.